I have ice cream. This makes my day much better. I wanted to do a catch-up video for ReviewHunt. Maybe I'm going to call it Buzz Factor or something cool like that. I don't know. But so ReviewHunt's been up now 2-3 days. We started off with a few certificate issues with the domain on launching. So the whole countdown clock was a little bit of a small fail, small F for about an hour until we fixed out all the domain stuff, or should I say Tabris, everybody's fixed all the domain stuff. Then there's been some calculation issues in terms of the amount of hunt tokens and some issues in terms of terminology and text on certain pages. But this is what happens with a brand new product, right? Especially when you're working at what I call the coal face, when you're at the front knocking the coal out of the tunnel wall, trying to get as much coal as possible. That's basically what Tabris and Project 7 have been doing, and the new coder as well, which I can't pronounce his name, but he sounds like a manga character. There's been a lot of front-end work, there's been a lot of back-end work. It's now linking the two together, and also P7, Project 7, has to do the text elements between each part. So, you know, that's an ever-evolving situation. So this first week or two of ReviewHunt will be like fixing some of the text, fixing some of the bugs, working on the algorithms to calculate the return on investment and who gets what hunt tokens from what stuff's been moderated. And I'm hoping at some point that the makers get to moderate their own things so they can decide on if the stuff that's submitted is qualitative. Because I think P7 is doing all of that right now, which is a hell of a job to do. I just want to give you a bit more feedback on the figures for this week. So total reward fund is dropping, obviously, because people are doing the quests. We're now at $8,900 of outstanding total rewards for these 3 campaigns. So 3 campaigns are Buzzy, Mosaic, and ReviewHunt. We're kind of using ReviewHunt to review ReviewHunt as we're doing it, which is kind of cool. There's 1 million hunt tokens available in this period. We've had 388 quests completed. That's individual parts of the quests for each of these campaigns have been completed by 296 hunters. So we've got an active user base in the last 3 or 4 days who's getting involved with this, and their potential reach across their social channels, which is a new metric along the top of the site. If you go to review.hunt.town, is 962,000 followers by 564 channels. Those channels can be made up of Twitter, Reddit, Twitch, YouTube, things like that. So we're reaching out to nearly 1 million followers from those 300 hunters. That's a hell of a lot of reach. Now, I normally go on a statistic of around maybe 2 to 3% of those actual 1 million followers are going to engage with it or find it. So obviously we've got to ramp up those numbers. But I think for something that's happened over the last 2 or 3 days, I think it's doing well. The reason why I wanted to launch this kind of Buzz Factor show is that I want to talk about past games, past apps, past websites, and maybe talk about influencers and celebrities. I think there's going to be a marketplace, and even for people who are just getting started, who want to almost package their online presence up. I think that's one of the biggest issues that I've seen over the years when I've sat down with people, is that they ask me the same thing. How do you start a website? How do you start a podcast? How do you find the time? People are trying to move it around the time. They don't necessarily have the time to learn the technology or get involved with it. They just want a silver bullet solution. They just want to be able to click a button and it does everything they want to do. They want their promotion, their website. They want every single video to go viral. And obviously, some people get lucky with that, and some people can spend a hell of a lot of money on Google AdSense and get nothing out of it. So it's an interesting solution that we need to fix. I think ReviewHunt could be part of that. Imagine putting up a campaign for a brand new, say for instance, okay, let's take a real world example. I'm going to talk about this in another video today about Ninja moving to Mixer from Twitch, but take somebody who wants to get started as a live streamer. So I would like to get started back on Mixer again. I did start it in 2016, had to play with it. Really love the fact that it was faster than Twitch. But how do I build up, scale up like my community? How do I build up like engagement? Well, ReviewHunt could be something that we can use for that, like an amplification station. So I could set up a campaign that is build my outreach team, and then I could have different quests on that outreach team, like follow me on here, do this here, submit a video, tell me what you like about this product or this idea, or what content I should be featuring on my YouTube. And then all of a sudden I end up, if for a small budget, say, I don't know, £500 or $500, €500, I can then preset how much I want each one of those quest to have hunt tokens, and then I can let these 200, 300 hunters go at it and submit stuff to me, and then I can use that and some of their feedback as constructive criticism or like idea generation, and I get more value out of it more than spending like $500 on an AdSense campaign, because it's kind of like you put in the tags and hope for the best, whereas this is actually real people out there who are contributing to whatever you want to achieve, which I think is kind of cool. So it's doing well. There's still plenty of rewards left on all 3 of these campaigns. 96% on the Buzzy, 58% on the Mosaic, so that's going quick if you want to jump in there. 85% on ReviewHunt. My big job this week is to compile a list of brands that I absolutely love, that I would love to see on ReviewHunt. I'd like to put together some kind of onboarding pack, be it videos, be it some text. Maybe I'll throw in some of the Steam tutorials that I've got on Skillshare. But I want to reach out to some of those companies and say, hey, do you want to run a small campaign onto ReviewHunt? We've got this 2x multiplier right now, so whatever hunt tokens you buy, you get 2x. And start bringing more campaigns on. We've got another one launching in 5 days, which is for Tata, which is a social network where every moment is worth sharing. They're putting under 480,000 hunt total reward fund in that. And I really like the way that ReviewHunt are doing that. They're slow rolling stuff out because they're testing load, they're fixing bugs, they're just getting through all of that stuff that you have to do when you launch a website for the first time, because not everything's going to be perfect as soon as you launch, because all of a sudden you have all these users who are causing all these, you know, weird problems that you never expected before. So in 5 days time, once all of these have run their 7-day course, I think some of these are up actually for 31 days, but I've completed most of my 2 of those campaigns completely, so they will get their hunt tokens pay out in 7 days. I'm just excited. I'm excited. I've been waiting for some kind of brand advocate, influencer, campaign builder powered by a decentralized token for the longest time, and we have one with a hunt token. This doesn't impact the Steam rewards pool. This is actively the ERC20 hunt token, and from there people can either hodl that hunt token and wait for it to go up in the years to come with Idea Hunt at the end of the year, or they can convert that back to other cryptocurrencies, maybe buy more Steam before the next hard fork, which is definitely an idea that I think some people should do. Support the original blockchain that helped us get to where we are today. All right, that's me. I'm going to eat the ice cream before it melts all over my hand. I'll see you later.
Drifting slowly into an empty space where I can go. I'm just a roadblock for you, it seems. It's never enough, but I care so deeply. Holding